facts, no pretending. We back on the full sense. That good thing, yeah, I found that. Young king, where my crown at? 10 racks in the fanny pack. Couple hundred in the Louis bag. Couple hundred in the G-Wagon. Big tax on my big spending. Big facts, no pretending. We back on the full sense.
Crazy flow, need a straight jacket. Cash flow, I'm a bank addict. 6 subs, had the bass smacking. 808s, had the place clapping. 3 girls is enough for me, so I pull out like the stock crashing. Like an IPO, trying to purchase me. This a private sector, so you can't have it. Faking all that boom bapping. Who you think you is, boy? 90s want they sound back, so I give rap.
Swolenormous.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Testing. Testing, testicles. What's going on, beaches? Welcome, everyone, to episode 1778 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular swolecast, beercast, broadcast, gamecast, mancast, pimpcast, sleevescast, and slaycast in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps.
It's a fucking Catalina wine mix.
Got the robe on tonight. Got some good old robe action. Make sure you smash that like button. Come on, beaches. It is Fuck'em Friday now. If it's your first Fuck'em Friday, you got to drop that in your comments. In your comments. In my comments. You drop it in my motherfucking comments. You got to drop in the comments down below. I want to know if it's your first FEF. Everyone remembers their first FEF. So tonight, if you look at the bottom of the screen, today is a day. Today are the episodes, is the episode in which we delete, unfollow, unsubscribe, we block out the noise. Very important stuff. Very important stuff, fam. Pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention. Delete your shit. So what I want to do to get started with today's episode is not only do I assume that you went to the fucking gym. You better have, Bish. You better have, I swear. I swear to God, if you don't go to the gym,
fucking bullshit.
You go. Make sure you do. Make sure you do your shit. I don't care what program you're doing. You could drop that, what you did, down below. So drop in the comments. What did you smash today? And I also want to know, did you mow your fucking lawn today? Did you delete people? Did you unfollow? Did you tighten your circle? Did you put those blinders on? Do you have any stories from this week? Ooh, I love those stories. I love those stories of when you cut some bullshit person out of your life, someone that's just negative, and you're like, fuck this shit. I'm done. And then you just completely, boom, ghost. You just ghost them. But I want to know. I think we have to talk about pillar number 1 over and over again, and really important now this time today in society, so to speak. I just think we need a lot of community. We need a lot of fam. And it's really important that you make sure that you are keeping the right people and the right environment around you, whether it's podcasts like this, whether it's your coworkers, friends, acquaintances, people that you are surrounding yourself with. It's important to stay focused and cut out all the bullshit. But before we do, so drop that in the comments down below, and let's get this beesh out of the nut. Put some respect on it, please. The busting of the nut. No. God damn it, Falcon. Ah, yes, my little peppercorn. And wouldn't you fucking know it? Wouldn't you fucking know it? Come on, put a lid on it, Leo. Just chill one day. Let's get Leo some fucking help. I know the fam's like, boo, throwing tomatoes at Leo. What a fucking What a jabroni. What a jabroni. I mean, I guess you want to make an excuse. It's saying, oh, it's acceptable because of Friday night. I mean, it is Fef after all, but as if there's any difference from one day to the next. Always boozing, always drinking. Okay. Okie dokie. Let's see what we got here. Leo, you better have trained. I know, right? Release the test. She is released. And hashtag Fef. So it's time to delete, unfollow, unsubscribe, delete all the shit in your circle. Hashtag Fef in the comments below. We will give that away in the Swole card section of the Mancast. Make sure right now that you hit that like button, Beaches. Hit that like button right now. Hit that shit. And make sure that you are also following Papa Swolio and the fam over on Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Leave a review if you haven't already. We got some other shows as well. If you're listening to this, whatever app you're listening to, the Swolenormous audio experience, Red, White, and Swole, and the Swolenormous Procast. Make sure you check out the other shows. And of course, right here on YouTube, we got the Papa Swolio channel right here on YouTube as well. If you haven't yet checked out those edits, they are fire. They are great. Lots of raw content over there as well. So make sure you check out all the places. And of course, we got new clips here on the Daily Swole channel and some more clips on the Swolenormous channel. You get some Forging Pillars, get some Nuts on Chin. But last night, fam, last night.
Fucking Catalina wine.
Come on.
It's a fucking Catalina wine mixer.
Last night, we had our Swole TV live event, which was fire. We had a live Nuts on Chin Unplugged. It was great. So everyone that was there yesterday, it was excellent. So if you missed it, it's pinned to the top of the Facebook group, the private page, and it's also those clips will be up there, and the whole episode will be up there in the priority access folder. And of course, the Nuts on Chin Unplugged section, we'll clip that section out for Swole TV. So you can also check that out there later. If you didn't catch it live, it'll just be up later today or tomorrow. So don't want to miss those live events. You don't want to miss out on all that cool shit. Again, you can join the fam. You get access to all that. Swolenormousx.com. I'll put that in the comments down below. That was such a fucking good one. Last night was epic. Firecast, DWG. Indeed. Need to train those cockceps. I don't even know how. Yeah, I don't know where that came from. These are not scripted. In case anyone didn't notice, DWGs are not scripted, because I don't know how that would make it into. I don't know how that would make it into the script.
I don't
know
know
who
how
would
to
come up
put
with that.
this, but
kind of a big deal.
kind of a big deal.
Well, it was a big deal last night. It was awesome. So if you missed out on that, you can catch the replay later. But man, it was great. Let's get into the tip today, fam. We got work to do, don't we? Babe, now? Just an inch. Just an inch. It's cold outside. All right, let's get into the first Swole fam post. Right now, what we got here?
What's in the box?
What's in the box? You got some hashtag Fef. Make sure you're dropping that in the comments. We got one from April, and April writes, so 4 years ago, I was within licking distance of 3 plates for squats and deads. Then I pinched nerves in my neck lifting something at work. Why were you licking the weights? Maybe that's where COVID came from. Maybe.
Matt Damon.
I'm just kidding. Don't lick the weights, April. Come on now. Q almost 1.5 years of PT and battling workers' comp to approve surgery, then the actual nerve surgery. Damn, you needed surgery. And 1.5 years of PT and healing until the neurosurgeon approved me for full-on weightlifting. It's been a long year, but I finally repped out a plate for squats and deads last week. It felt damn good. I damn near cried. That's what's up. That's what's up. Good for you. That's a long road, right? That's a long road back. Good for you. Good for you, April. That's fucking fantastic. I'm so stoked. I'm glad you're back on it. Good for you. Oh, that's so frustrating. All right. Let me just zoom in on this one. This is from David M. I started in January of 2018 after getting diagnosed as a pre-diabetic. At 305 pounds, I was almost unable to climb the stairs to my apartment without pain. So I started swimming 3 days a week and cut out sugar. After my first year, I lost close to 40 pounds. I switched to an organic low-carb diet and started powerlifting 6 days a week and dropped 60 pounds in the following year. When the pandemic started and I saw people in my life gaining lockdown weight, I made the decision to keep pushing and began running daily. At first, it was the most painful experience ever, but after a few months, it became an addiction. My diet goal changed to reflect a more balanced approach, not turning away carbs or fat, etc. And that's when the floodgates opened. In a year when many made excuses and gained pounds of unhealthy fat, I dropped over 40 pounds, putting me within 15 pounds of my goal weight. I'm currently training for my first marathon, and I lead group runs and workouts amongst my friends to help inspire and keep people honest with themselves. The most important thing I learned is that a small change every day leads to major life-changing results later, and that excuses do nothing for anyone. I don't know if you'll personally read this, but your message is a tough one, but one that many people need to hear, and for that, you have my respect. Keep improving, David. 100,000%. I couldn't agree more. I think the most important part of that whole thing was that those small little changes, those small little daily things, right? What is that? What is that? Fucking consistency. That's what consistency is. That's what Pillar 7 is. The most important thing I learned is that a small change every day leads to major life-changing results later, and that excuses do nothing for anyone. Pretty much, right?
He's heating up!
Fucking pretty much. Pretty much, absolutely. My God, that's fucking fantastic. Seriously, just don't lie to yourself. Be real with yourself. Nick, I thought weight loss was impossible. Yeah, right? Let's see. Tessa. Thank you, Papa. You have changed my mindset of food. I have been on both sides from skinny and overweight. But thanks to you, I'm finally at a good weight, working on health, even with my fibromyalgia. I'm 23. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Have you tried, so how have you been? Have you tried the elimination? Have you started cutting out a lot of these common foods that cause gut distress, inflammation, such like that? Curious as to hear a follow-up. Very good. Excellent. Excellent. And I agree, Teddy, the One-Arm Warrior, Atomic Habits is a great start. That's a great book. So you can look that up on the Amazon. The Amazons. Atomic Habits is excellent. Atomic being small, not like atomic, nuclear explosion. All right. Perfect. All right, let's get another one here. What we got here? We got in the box. We got one from Jen.
What's in the box?
Let's go. So let's do this. Jen writes, quote, "Today was one of those mornings, fam. All I wanted to do was sleep. Sleep in and not work out. I've been up late this week helping my daughter put the finishing touches on her mission project that was due today. These damn school projects aren't geared for kids to do alone, that's for sure. We pulled through and now it's turned in and over with. But I was not wanting to crawl out of bed. I did. Then I stared at the weights and also realized another thing. I'm on week 3, day 5 of the 90-day dash. I'm not going to lie, I started this program off with baby weights out of not wanting to push myself right away. I used the excuse of a twisted ankle. Dummy, I know. This morning I realized how time has flown by, and I've been at this for almost a month now. This Monday I decided I was going to stop being a little beesh, and I picked up the fucking 10s. Ooh. 8 pounds for me is a joke, and I wasn't working out to my full potential. I've been feeling better these last few weeks, but this week I'm feeling great. Last night's episode hit hard because what's the use of working out if it's not going to change you, right? So here I am, ending week 3 and coming in hot for week 4. Have a great weekend, fam. Hashtag Swole fam. Don't be a motherfucking beesh. Do the damn thing. And hashtag Fef. That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Good for you. Rock on. Rock on, rock solid. Hashtag Fef. Drop some biceps and gorillas. Let's get some more biceps down there.
He's heating up!
I'd be the luckiest
That's what
guy
I'm talking
alive
about.
if that did it for me.
Jen, you're on fire. That's what I'm talking about. Push yourself. Trust me, you start getting addicted to that, but addicted to it in a good way. And I was talking about this with I think it was with Mama Swolio the other day. And the reason why you start looking for that burn, it hurts. It's uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable to lift weights because technically you're lifting and doing a workload that your body can't completely handle wonderfully. That's why it's progressive overload. It's overloading for your body. It's not picking up a pencil, sitting down, carrying some groceries inside. You're not going to be sore from that. That's just average stuff that you're used to. But you're pushing yourself. You're challenging your body. So you feel that breakdown. It was more than what your body has been adapted at that point to to handle on a regular basis. So you feel that stress, you feel those micro tears and those just that damage and inflammation. You just feel that. And then when your body has a chance to be like, you know what, this sucks. Papa Swolio, you're exposing us to this kind of stress all the time. We're going to adapt to this. It's like pushing a cat into a corner. That's what fitness is, what training is, what overload is. You have to corner your body. You have to give your body no other option but to grow if you're trying to build muscle or to make progress. So I was mentioning this, that it's not comfortable training. It hurts, but it builds that character. But you start associating that with your progress. So when you start seeing those initial changes, you start seeing, wow, I'm looking better in the mirror. Wow, I did lose some weight. Wow, look at my biceps. Wow, look at my abs or my thighs or my butt, whatever it is, whatever that's like your thing. You'll see some kind of progress physically, whatever. You'll find something that triggers and like, oh my God, this works. And then you associate that pain and discomfort and pushing in negatives and overload and training to failure and stuff. You start seeing that as a positive. It still hurts. It still hurts like a motherfucker. But your body or your brain, just psychologically, you associate that suck and that pain with progress. So you actually get hungry for it. And then and you keep on pushing yourself harder because even if it's uncomfortable and it hurts and it fucking burns, that's what it takes. So you do that because you're excited for the results and you associate that with feeling good, with a good outcome. So it just gets better and better. All right, fam, drop in the comments below, #Fef. Let's get that. #Fef, drop that in the comments, and we'll move on to the next post from inside our Swole Fam Discord. Let's check this out from Jess Peachy. Ooh, not bad. It's a small one. That was a nice one. I wasn't trying to go out. I wasn't trying for anything crazy, so you have to gauge, you have to judge it like, based on the presentation. Because if I was saying this is going to be a huge rip and then I kind of came out weak, then you can really nail me. But lower your expectations. That was just trying to clear the pathways. You know what I'm saying? That was a nice one. That was singles all day, right? Come on. You only have to get a base hit once every 3 at-bats. You go to the Hall of Fame. Just plain small ball over here, fam. You expect more? Yeah, it was a deep 8. Yeah, it was nice. It was nice. It was just, the tone was consistent. It was consistent. It ended, and I thought it was a nice, clean presentation. I didn't think it was anything, I didn't think it was in the wrong box, so to speak. All right, Jess Peachy, definitely out of my comfort zone doing anything other than heavy weight training. Even out of my zone doing that recently. Anyone have any tough love advice? Oh, I think we got plenty of that. Anyone got any tough love advice for getting better at things like mobility and yoga for someone that has a tough time keeping up with the videos? I'm not gonna. I was about to rage and be like, do your fucking yoga. Oh, tough time keeping up. So if it's challenging for you, you can slow it down. You can slow down the speed. I also would recommend, Jess, that not that you necessarily need to do the chair yoga, but you can do that. The yin yoga will be excellent for you because yin is very slow. Yin uses gravity. So it's a nice combination. It'll move very slowly and it'll be easy to keep up. And it's really, really tremendously beneficial, especially with a strength training program. Like you said that you were doing, but you can pause the videos. You can slow down the speed. The audio or the speaking might sound weird. But what I would also recommend is once you find, and try different classes, try the express, start with the starter classes too. And my recommendation is once you find a class that you can complete or that challenges you just enough, and you maybe only have to pause it once or slow down a little bit, do that one over and over again. Seriously, take that one class that challenges you, but you can complete it, and then just do that on repeat until you get bored and you want to challenge yourself more. Because eventually you'll just be like, okay, I want to try something else. And you'll adapt to it. Because one of the things about yoga is, one, you don't know necessarily, you don't know all the names. So when you say downward dog, you're like, what? You're looking at the screen, you're looking down, you're looking at the screen. It'll get to the point where you don't even have to look at the screen. You say, okay, turn around, lie on your back and pull your right knee into your chest. Like you'll know how to do that. You'll know the move. You'll know the posture. You've just done the class. You've been exposed to yoga. So you're like, hey, and come on up into crescent pose and warrior two. You might not know. You'll be looking, pausing. What the fuck is going on here? After a while, you just hear the words and you just go into that pose. You know the transition. So it's just practice. So shut the fuck up and do it, right? Shut the fuck up and do it. Yeah, Jess, you got this. You got this. Now fucking do it. Stop being a biche.
Come on, stop whining.
Come on, just stop whining. Stop whining. Nah, you got this. You're all good. You're good. Jillian says slow down the video speed and pause it to practice the poses. You got it. Culinary adventurer, just keep going. Just keep doing it. That's why it's called a practice, indeed. And Sarah, yin yoga is great for feeling flows, but honestly, just going through it and keeping up best you can, over time, you'll get it. And it's awesome. Indeed. Michelle might have to do a yin flow before bed now. Never did it before joining. Alex is awesome. Those classes. The yin, I love yin. I love those yin classes. They're fire. All right, we got another one from Michelle in Pillar 3 Training. I don't know if this is the same Michelle. Can't see it. Hey fam, I'm on the tail end of primer and will soon be entering the 90-day week 1. Here's my dilemma. I don't yet have the equipment at home or access to a gym at the moment, so how can I modify for pull-ups, prone press, and the incline press? I should add that I can't even do one pull-up, so for that, I guess I need a full-on substitution. Thanks in advance. Well, do you have a TRX? Do you have anything like, can you get a TRX that you can put in the door? Pull-ups, you can do it on like maybe underneath a table, but that's, you know, it's hard to get the right angle because it depends on the height of your table. But a TRX, like an inverted row, you can grab handles if you can attach them into a door. There's different ways to do for pull-ups. So inverted rows on a Smith machine, on a TRX, or something like, you know, straps that you can, it could be off brand, but you can close it inside a door frame on the top. And you could modify that for pull-ups, inverted rows. Prone press, you could do that on the ground. Prone press, just do floor cobra instead of prone press. That'd be fine. So, you know, you could do prone press just without weights on the floor flat, just without weights. So you don't have to do it on an incline bench. That's just something that you can do with weights, because when you do a prone press, if you have any kind of weights, going horizontal is going to be next to impossible for most people. So you have that incline angle, so you're not going against gravity as much. I mean, you're not going, I should say, the tension on the muscles on the posterior rotator cuff isn't as extreme, and you can go through that full range of motion for a prone press. The heavier weights that you lift, the more vertical, until you're almost like doing a shoulder press. But the whole point is to activate your lower traps, your posterior rotator cuff, your rhomboids, middle and lower traps. And so you don't need to do it on a bench. Just do a floor cobra or do the prone press with just your hands and do it on the ground. All right. For the incline press, you can do a flat press. Don't worry about it. You don't have to do an incline. It's not required. So you could definitely swap that out with a flat or just a push up. If you don't have weights, you could do just a push, just do max push-ups. So there you go. All right, Vincent. Rant, my little sister is 16 and showed me a TikTok of a body positive or fat people grabbing their fat rolls. Now you're in my realm. You're getting that FEF start a little bit early, right?
Yow.
Let's see. I had to explain body positivity is for burn victims whose 75% of their body is scar tissue, a woman who had her breast removed because of breast cancer, and saying I'm beautiful regardless of these things that I cannot change. Not someone who's fat and doesn't want to change. You can change your weight. The fucking media is brainwashing my 16-year-old little sister, and I had to tell her what body positivity is and what self-love is. This shit pisses me the fuck off. Well, I got no idea what you're talking about, Vincent. Obviously, we wholeheartedly agree, but this is why it's so important to go to the source. You're not going to find this kind of shit from the top down. You're not going to find the 7 pillars coming from the top down. That's why they're pillars. They hold up at the bottom. So all of us have to be the messengers of this. You have to spread it. You're the one. See what you did, though? You see what you did? I had to tell her what body positivity is and what self-love is. Good. Parents, siblings, the family unit. That's why do you think this woke shit is always trying to split up the family? You ever read 1984? Remember, what was it? The little spies or the young spies? The kids, they turn the kids on the parents. That's what socialist and communist regimes do. You turn people against each other. It's the same mindset when it comes to the woke shit. You infiltrate from within. So the family unit's supposed to be strong and teach the children. You're supposed to teach and pass along skills, traditions, religion, whatever it is, that's your shit. That's what it is. So that's what this is how it's supposed to be, because you can't trust the government to teach your kids. That's the problem. You can't outsource education and socializing and understand. You can't outsource culture to everything out there. If you do, you're literally, I would say the equivalent, if you're not teaching your kids properly, you're not really parenting, if you're unplugged and you're not thinking about this kind of shit, it's like your kids are a sailboat or something, or your kids are a boat of some sort, and you're setting them off in the ocean with a stormy seas or wind without a rudder. You're not giving them any ability to steer. It's like, hey, there you go, and blow in the breeze and just get caught up with whatever shit that's out there. And that's why, if you have kids, you got to keep them off those cell phones. No joke. There needs to be some real, it's so bad. It's so bad. You're getting kids hooked on this shit so young. It's one thing to educate your children and to make sure that they know how to interact with the world, because social media and digital stuff is so important to interact with the world today for work and for any kind of just stuff. It's important to understand and not be like, what the heck is this thing? You don't want to not be functional in modern society. But that's a real hard juggle because they're so addictive, and it just poisons and hijacks their brains so young. You really you have to be careful, because it's brainwashing everyone. The mainstream media is brainwashing everyone, from politics, all the shit. It's just brainwashing. Most of it's an absolute nonsense. You have to listen to third-party media and go on YouTube and watch actual news shows and listen to podcasts if you really want to hear what's actually happening, because Twitter and mainstream, it's just complete nonsense. It's garbage. It's literal fucking lies. It's biased fucking lies all the time. All the time. All day fucking long. All day long. Two-faced fucking lies. All day. Day. So, that being said, let's take a couple questions and go down that rabbit hole endlessly. So let's get into some knowledge cock. If you got a question, drop in the comments down below. Let's see what we got here. Yeah. Oh, look, if I ever have kids someday, homeschooling for sure. There's no fucking way. There's no fucking way. There's not a chance. Not a chance. Anyway, let's see here. Nip Dog, took myself off social media because I got tired. I got tired of the censorship wasting my time, and I can focus on myself, eliminate negativity and non-beneficial elements. I am very grateful that you are spending the limited time that you spend on social media with us right now, Nip Dog. Much appreciated.
I like to caress rusty spoon.
Much appreciated. I do appreciate all your time. Everyone watching, I appreciate all your time. I know you have time. Look, you can spend it anywhere you want. You can do something else. You can go spend time with your kids, or you got kids. You can go rub one out. You can go beat off. I'm not keeping you here, but maybe I am. #Fef. You just want to win that Swole card, don't you? You just want to win that fucking Swole card. You just want to have that fucking Swole card, don't you? I know. No, I appreciate every single one of you. Jen, comment. I want to follow up on that, because I think that could be, we can just follow up on that today. If you do have questions, you could drop in the comments down below. My daughter is 10, and I sit there like a hawk and watch what she watches. That's why 13-year-old girls these days look like mini hookers, no guidance. Yeah, and teenage depression is brutal. Girls are so susceptible to this. I would say girls are probably more susceptible than guys, just because the way that girls are. I mean, think about when most of us were in school. I'm so glad. I am so glad. I am so glad. I guess this is this is what you start saying when you're older, like, oh my God, Back when I was your age, we had to pass notes and stuff. I'm glad you only just, because you remember when you were in fucking middle school and shit, when girls, like guys were, the guys in school were just fucking immature, like, hitting puberty, just dicks, and the girls were all cunts. Everyone was hitting puberty and just freaking out. Just remember all the manipulation and the whispering and the clicks and stuff. I just remember that. It was already bad enough. It's already just like, it's just bullshit. You look back on it like, oh, you get it. But when you're that age, it's just a lot of drama because everyone's just figuring out who they are. Like, oh my God, what am I feeling? Oh my God. And imagine that plus Twitter. Imagine that plus TikTok. Like, I can't even fucking imagine. That was so bad. And when I was in, when I was in middle school, that's when we're playing like Red Alert online. Middle school was still, that was like PlayStation time, right? That was like PlayStation, Nintendo 64. That was like high school, 64, Nintendo 64, PlayStation 2. Yeah. Anyway, I'm just thinking about the video games. But like the technology, no one had phones in high school. Like, I remember a couple of parents had the StarTAC, like the original, like old, but not every kid had one. I don't think any kid had one. I don't remember anyone having one. Beepers maybe still. So, but I remember in high school, that's when we first started having AOL Instant Messenger. That was the big thing. But you went home to your computer and you would type and you had away messages and stuff like that. Like that was fine. That was like texting, because now when someone texts you, if you don't text back immediately, like, oh my God, you didn't text me back. I know you got the message. It says read or it says received. How come you didn't answer me? Remember when all you had to do was just not touch the mouse? Remember that shit? And your shit would just stay grayed out and you can look at the screen, read the message and just be like, I ain't touching that shit. And your friend would like fucking hit the mouse. And you're like, oh, you mother... And it would go black. I remember looking at that and you're like, oh, she read my text. You're like texting a girl you like. And you remember seeing it go like bold. And then you knew that they saw the message. Do you want to go to the prom with me? Anyway, but at least it was like an answering machine. You had to be at the computer. You didn't have it in your face all the time. Best yoga from Tessa. Best yoga for limited movement. The chair yoga and yin. Chair yoga and yin. It also depends on what you mean by limited movement, like what's actually holding you back. So I would start with the chair yoga and yin and the starter classes and see how you go. You might also want to try one of the prop classes. That might be nice for you. I mean, I would recommend everyone that's an unlimited member in Swolenormous X to check out the prop classes too, because it's a common misconception that using the strap or blocks or any kind of yoga prop is cheating. It's like, oh, I'm using the block because I can't reach the ground. That's not the point. The point is the block is there to modify the movement to make it more optimal for you. You should lean into the block. Right? You should use a block because what it does is if you have to if you can touch the ground, but your back is all rounded and you can't really rotate, you're not getting the most out of the pose. So what a block does is it doesn't bring your hand closer to the ground. It brings the floor up to you. It's like, imagine if your arm was longer, because sometimes you have long legs and shorter arms. That pose won't work well for you touching the ground anyway, even if you can reach. You have to overcompensate with mobility in your hips, and you're just not going to be able to get the most because your spine should be straight. So if you use your block, then you can get the full range of the motion, rotation, and then as you get better, you can turn the block on its side. And eventually, maybe you're on the ground, you're doing that pose just like that. So I would make sure that you use the block classes. Make sure that you try them at least. This is for everyone, and make sure that you are learning how to use the block because it can dramatically improve your practice. Oh yeah. Yeah. HTML, Teddy. HTML. All right. Shall we, if you got any questions, drop them in the comments below. Hashtag Ask Papa Swolio. Let's take a couple questions. If you have them, you can drop them below, but then we'll just jump right into some shit posts because it's FEF. So we could just skip. Should we skip some questions? Anyone's got questions? You got questions live? Drop in the comments. Let's see what we got. If you got questions, drop them live. Otherwise, we can just wait on the questions. And we can just go right into some shit posts because it's fucking Friday. If you drop some dookie in the comments, we'll skip the questions. Unless you got a question right now, live, because you're watching live, you get the opportunity, you get the unique opportunity to ask me a question. You can ask Papa Swolio right here. I put that at the bottom of the screen right there. Drop your questions in the comments to be featured. Hashtag Ask Papa Swolio. Okay. I see some dookie in the comments, and we got a hashtag Pfeff right here. That's a sexy little horny beach. Look at that sexy peppermint tip. We love that, don't we? Don't we, fam? Don't we? Yes, we do. I tell you what.
USA, greatest country in the world.
Greatest country in the fucking world. All right. So we got. All right, we're done. APS, how should I cook beef liver? Lightly. Check out the kitchen for some recipes. Lightly. You don't want to overcook that. If you cook it, it's really light on each side. Of course, I have like an ounce or two raw in the morning. I never recommend it, but I do. But you can cook it. You just don't want to overcook liver because it'll be like leather and it'll be like. So I will look in the recipes archive. I believe we have one. We should have one. We have several organ recipes, a bunch of them actually. So make sure that you are checking that out in the recipe section or just Google it. You know, just a little bit in the pan, both sides, but I know it, but lightly. You could also mix it in with meatballs and stuff. You can mix it in with ground beef. That's really good too. Stockton Lewis, should Joe Biden work on his stair climbing?
Come on, man.
He can work on a lot of things. I will say he is more than welcome to improve in many, many, many areas, but you know, Vice President Biden will, it is what it is. At least he's not doing much work, right? At least he's getting his rest. Okay, let's move right along. Perfect for a shit post. We're getting started in the right way. Heyo.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. That's deep.
It's all right. I'm glad he didn't break his hip though. It's a good thing. Brain gains for Joe. Brain gains for Joe. I think he should. Let's see. Yeah, I see. Mike, has anyone else heard about people sitting on the toilets backwards so they have somewhere to set their phone and tablet and snacks when they're in the bathroom? Isn't that a Seinfeld? Wasn't someone in Seinfeld doing that, sitting backwards so they could eat a bowl of cereal? Or was that Sunny in Philadelphia? No, he was eating a bowl of cereal. That was the cereal defense episode. Yeah, I feel like that's been in some show. But if you're spending that much time in the bathroom where you need to lean for like cell phone or a tablet, it's like, dude, just fucking. You've never eaten on the toilet, Michelle? You're missing out. Like a nice hoagie. All right, here we go. Let's see what we got here.
What's in the box?
All right, this one from a couple days ago. We got fresh meat. Nia Marie. All right, let's see what we got here. Remember, subscribe to Daily Swole on your favorite app, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Leave a review. If you're listening, leave a fucking review right now. Okie dokie. Nia Marie on the Twitter. You can refuse to be weighed at the doctor. Ugh, another one? Double asterisk. So that means it's really important. And if they make you get weighed anyways, you can have it noted in your chart that they refused your wishes and forced you to be weighed. How dare they? How dare they weigh you, Nia?
How dare you?
Oh my God, how dare you weigh me? We've been over this many, many times. The doctor's weighing you for a fucking reason. They're weighing you for a reason, because if you gained weight a ton over last year, you might have a tumor. It's not a tumor. Y'all, it's not a tumor at all.
Y'all.
Who is your daddy and what does he do? Y'all.
Who told you could eat my cookies?
So that being said, the doctor needs to weigh you because that's an important facet of your charts, so they know if maybe you have a parasite or a fucking tumor or a thyroid problem. It's data that they collect every time you go in. That way they can see if there are any changes that might raise any questions or alarms that they can order tests or keep an eye on you so you don't fucking die from your lack of fucking lifestyle, your lack of care for your own meat sack. Jesus Christ. Note the chart that he forced me to be weighed. Oh, okay. Yeah, that doctor's going to be run out of town for weighing his fucking patient. Idiot. All right. I'm going to do my own canceling. You're fucking canceled. I'm canceling people now. Fuck you. You're banned. You're canceled. Yeah, you're canceled. I'm canceling people. That's how easy it is, right? You just got to say, you're canceled. You're canceled. All right, we got a shit post from Diets Don't Work Haze on Instagram. We got more Dookie. More Dookie on the horizon. The picture is hashtag war on weight stigma. And then there's a little small hashtag below it, hashtag what we actually need. So this makes no sense for a picture. I don't know why. A war on weight stigma, which is the war we actually need. No, we don't. Can we stop with the wars that are doing nothing for our country? Can we stop allowing our troops to just to die in battle for really no reason in so many cases? Can we stop wasting fucking human lives, especially our next generation? Thank you. That'd be nice. How about less wars? Right? How about more focus on our country and rather these bullshit social issues that you're making up so you have something to do every day? Shut the fuck up. Daring Fat says, how about we wage war on something that actually hurts people? Like child trafficking and stuff. That's a great idea. Look, intuitive eating coaching, budget priced for real folks. Super awesome plus size skirts for fat folks with cool surprise pockets. Surprise pockets. You can fit surprise Twinkies in there. You can keep some cookies in these surprise pockets. Daring Fat, you're a fucking dumb cunt. Let's see what we got here. This is a fucking virus. Oh, there's another one by that twat. Oh, there's another one. Oh my God, this is just goddamn shit. This Daring Fat is just dropping dookie, just vomiting all over Instagram. Jesus. And this is just some of the stupidest stuff. It's so funny. It's so funny. It's just dumb. It's just unbelievably dumb. Absolutely unbelievably dumb. And I guess I don't know. I mean, it's hard to define it. Is it evil? I think it's absolutely atrocious and despicable because these things are bad and you're encouraging people to fucking go through it anyway. You want someone to be unhealthy. You want someone to fucking have just literally kill themselves, essentially, just long term. It's just awful. It's a fucking awful thing to do. Nick McDermott. Yeah, we got another fucking shit pile here.
I don't believe you people.
What do you mean, you people?
Post here from this so self-proclaimed activist, feminist, and advocate. Great. That's great career. What do you do for a living? I'm an activist, a feminist, I'm an advocate. Okay, so you don't do anything. All right? Get a job. Seriously, get a fucking job. Like contribute to can you contribute to society, please? I'm an activist, a feminist, an advocate. You do nothing. You got that stimmy check, right? You got that stimmy check. You've been sitting at home just collecting unemployment for, I don't know. I don't know what you do, Nick. This shit post says, we must continue to ask ourselves who has authority over our knowledge about fatness. Jesus Christ.
First, take a big step back.
What does that mean?
And literally fuck your own face.
What does that mean? We must continue to ask ourselves who has authority over our knowledge about fatness. What the fuck are you talking about? What in the actual fuck?
What the fuck is that?
Who has authority? This is a question. The answer does not matter. The answer does not matter. Our knowledge about fatness? What knowledge are you seeking, Nick? It's not good for you. End of story. Like next point. Why is that under debate? Being morbidly obese, not good for you. Next topic that we are so concerned about, our knowledge about fatness. Yeah, when you take care of yourself, you're not fat in most cases. Like pretty much all cases if you take care of yourself. All right. Let me make this abundantly clear. All right. You must make this abundantly clear because I don't understand anything that you wrote. She writes the caption. Let me make this abundantly clear. Please continue. If you are not fat, your knowledge and understanding of fatness is limited. And you must not speak with any authority on what it means to be fat. Ooh. Knowledge about fatness must be produced and owned by those who are actually fat. Holy shit. Fat people have authority over the knowledge and experience of being fat. Plain and simple, there are no caveats.
What's your name, fat body?
Oh, I got a caveat for you. I got a caveat for you. You just wanted to use that word caveat because it says eat in it. It says eats. Yeah. Yeah, you just want that. You just want to eat. Yeah. Caveats. Caveats. Okay. You ready for this? If you're not fat, your knowledge and understanding of fatness is limited. False. Like, oftentimes, false. Just false. If you're a scientist, if you're a professional, like someone like myself, do I know everything about fatness? I know plenty about proper lifestyle habits, and you don't have to deal with that fatness issue. So, yeah, I know how to not be that. So, and many people do. Many people. Knowledge about fatness must be produced and owned by those who are actually fat. You do realize what this is, right? You do realize this is the foundation of this new wave of racism in our country. This is what that foundation is built on. Knowledge about fatness must be produced. You don't know my lived experience. You're not black. You're not white. You're not Asian. You're not pink. You're not, I don't know, you don't have a beard. Only I know. Only I know my lived experience. Only I know. Only I can make decisions. Only I can have an opinion. Only my opinion is valid. You're not valid. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself.
The more you hate me, the more you will learn.
I know plenty about not being fat. I know plenty about proper lifestyle habits, and you'll never have to be unhealthy and fat. How about that? How about that? How about that? Want to step outside? Show you what's what? How about that? You should step outside. Go for a walk. You'll feel nice. Yeah. Fat people have authority over the knowledge and experience. Plain and simple, the knowledge and experience. I can't, what else do you say about this? Sure. The experience of what? Being out of breath, walking up a flight of stairs. The experience of not being able to tie your fucking shoes. The experience of not being able to put on a seatbelt. The experience of not fitting into an airplane seat well. The experience of not fitting into a seat or a chair or a fucking couch at the doctor's office, not being able to stand up. Do you mean not being able to go on a carnival ride because you're too big? Not fitting into a booth at a restaurant or a situation where the chair breaks, you just you can't fit. Not be able to find clothes that fit you because you're just so damn big. What else? What else? Well, I guess I don't have experience with a lot of those things. However, like I talk about, all the sizes of my clothes are different because the sizes have all changed. The small is now a fucking 32. All right, everything's different. Everything is different. This is sinister shit. You see this fucking language. Knowledge about fatness must be produced and owned by those who are actually fat. Change that with any kind of race or fucking intersectional trash that you want. Absolute Matt Damon. Just absolute Matt Damon. You ready for another one? We got another one from Daring Fat. Should we just keep on going? We got two more from Daring Fat. Ooh. All right, so here we go. I usually tell you, we have two from Daring Fat. We have one from Dr. Rachel Milner. We got another from the doctor. Should we check this one out? I haven't read all of them. So what do you want? Let's see. 1, 2, or 3? Let's see. 1, 2, or 3. What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? You want some more shit posts? Let's see what we got here. All right, let's just do another one. I'm not going to wait. Let's do another one. It doesn't matter. We're going to do a bunch. It's fucking, it's Fef. We're going deep. All right, we got another one from Daring Fat. Another one. Fucking Christ. Fucking Christ.
Inconceivable!
All right. So, the war on weight stigma. That's right. Oh, this is good. It's like a 3-part series. Like Lord of the fucking Rings. We got another one. The war on weight stigma continues. Lord of the Fat. The second one, war on weight stigma. The two fats. The return of the fat. The fellowship of the fat. All right. Daring Fat writes, you think that, I feel like I want to read this like, you think that fat is unhealthy? Like one of these old British guys that like comes out, World War II, got the fucking stogie and like a cane. You think that fat is unhealthy? I'm happy to show you the science, young man. Yeah. All right. I probably should read it like that. That actually sounds better. You think fat is unhealthy? I'm happy to show you the science to prove you are wrong. But that's not the problem. ... Is it? It's not about health. It's about thin. It's about the beauty ideal of the white supremacist. Nope. 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 No. 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 Fuck.
You're not making this easy on me, boy.
Okay, we're back. All right, let's go back to the post here. It's not about health. It's about thin. It's about the beauty ideal of the white supremacist capitalist patriarchy. Reject the dominant paradigm. # war on weight stigma. The caption says, "Isn't it time for a change? A revolution? We are fat and we exist." Well, there's one thing in this world. One thing in this world, for sure. One thing in this world that I am not, absolutely not afraid of is a revolution from fat people. That's the last thing that I'm worried about. You can revolt all you want, my dear. You go ahead and you have your revolution. You go for it, girl. You fucking go for it. I encourage you. I implore you.
I didn't know they stacked shit that high.
I implore you. Have a good time, comrade. Go after it. Get it done. Enjoy your little revolucion. Vive la libertad. Libertad. Oh my God. Give me a break. All I got to do is turn around and have you know how you protect yourself from a fat mob? You just mosey away. Heck, I might even meander. There's so many options. So many fucking options. Jesus Christ. Okay, it's about the beauty ideal of the white supremacist, capitalist patriarchy. This is just like...
What the hell kind of country is this where I can only hate a man if he's white?
The dominant paradigm. Fam, it's just about confusing people and distracting. It's just distractions. It's just fucking distractions. Doesn't even make any sense. Okay. All right. Should we do another one? We got room? I don't even know if I got room for one more. I think I might have burned me out. Oh, we got another daring fat one. I don't know. It's up to you, fam. It's up to you. I think we're almost done. I think we're done. Are we done? Are we done? No? Yeah. I don't know what those applause or boos from. Are we done? Are we wrapped up? Or we got time? I don't know. Let's see some comments here. You better hope there's a 45-degree angle, because if a horde of 600-pounders start rolling. God. Oh, terrible. 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 All right. So we'll do one more, and then we'll give away the Swole card. A reminder, make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell on YouTube every day, The Daily Swole. If you want to join the Swole fam, get access to all the episodes, all the exclusive episodes like yesterday's priority access special event. Make sure you're checking out Swolenormousx.com. And today is FEF, so drop that FEF in the comments down below. And we'll go one more with a little Rachel Milna. Hello, Dr. Rachel Milner. Come on down. Okay. Hold on, I got a burp. There we go. Hold on. Oh!
My name's Forrest Gump.
I arrived in America's airport with clothing, US dollars, and a jar of gypsy tears to protect me from AIDS.
Man, that was a rendition. Oh, leaned into that one. You know that was that was fucking fire, right? That was
He's heating up!
I'm on fire. Thank you, Falcon. Summon the Falcon with that one. Whenever you hit that Richter scale, whenever it's a 10 or a 9, you summon that Falcon. You bring that beast down. Thank you, fam. Thank you. I appreciate it. Ran a 12, a 14, Smokey. Come on, stop fluffing my pillow. Booger Bubble, 9.2. Very nice, 9.5. 10.5. An 8. Get the fuck out of here, Michelle. French. Should I call you Michel? Michel Griffon. An 8. I only give him an 8. Me. Like Robin Williams says, or said famously, why? Because we are French. Indeed. Thank you. Everyone else got the memo. I survived the Northridge quake in 94. Can't shake me. Indeed. Well said. All right, doctor. Let's see what you got here. Dr. Dr. Rachel Milner. Your body might be bigger now than it was a year ago. It may have softened and exhaled. It survived the pandemic, which is no easy task. There may be roles you haven't met before. Oh, God. Oh, God. There may be roles you haven't met before. There may be stretch marks to document your survival. Your face may be fuller and you may feel you are greeting it for the first time. Oh, God. You may take up more space than you did a year ago. And thank goodness you do. Thank goodness your body knew that surviving meant expanding. And that it is wise enough to know that it needed to grow to get through. What in the actual...
What the fuck is that?
What in the actual fuck? Roles you haven't met before? Oh, I didn't know you. Nice to meet you, Rolly. Oh, I didn't see you. You must be new around these parts. What the fuck? Oh, hi. I haven't met you before. Look at these stretch marks to document your survival. I have stretch marks to document my survival of making sick fucking gains. That's what stretch marks should be for. If you have stretch marks from a fucking baby, a lot of people have stretch marks. I have stretch marks from fucking my legs, from like squatting and getting big fucking legs, and my biceps and armpits and yeah, you gain muscle, you gain size fast, whether it's muscle or pregnancy and shit like that, or your breasts grow really fast when you're hit puberty and all of a sudden you go from A cups to like double D's, you're going to have stretch marks. Like, okay, you haven't met them before? It's a document your survival. Fuck, if you have stretch marks from having a child, then you should, look, that's just, you take care of yourself the best you can. I mean, that's just a process. I mean, there's just, some people have them. Fucking cares. Dr. Dre. Oh my God, there's a fucking caption. Jesus Christ.
Come on, man.
All right. Oh, good. The last one's, all right. So that long paragraph there is an image description. So, all right, forget that. We can skip that second part. Thank God. Okay. Dr. Rachel Amilna. In a fat-phobic culture, go fuck yourself. I'll do that one. In a fat-phobic culture, weight gain is hard. I'm sorry, what?
Matt Damon.
No, I'm sorry. How do you mean? In a fat-phobic culture, weight gain is hard. If you gained weight during this pandemic, I'm so glad you did. Well, you're just not a good person. It might be hard to cope with, and you may have a lot of feelings about it. It might also have been exactly the thing that helped you survive. No. You're putting yourself at risk for the actual thing you're trying to protect yourself from. It's making you less healthy, so it's not helping you survive at all. What, the extra weight that you gain for no reason? You didn't cut back on your food. You didn't exercise and make the best of the situation. You just fucking succumbed and now you're playing the victim and you want a high five. Go fuck yourself. Give me a break. Give me a break. Look, we're all in the same pandemic. We're all in the same fucking pandemic. Not everyone's in the same situation, but a lot of people use it as a complete excuse to just trash their bodies and pretend like, oh, there's nothing I can do. Give me a break. You fucking ordered on DoorDash every goddamn day. There's nothing you can do. I see all the pizza boxes in your fucking trash can. There's nothing I can do. Oh, I just drank alcohol and ate food. You could have taken this opportunity. You don't have a lot of money. You don't have a lot of, money for the top food or gym membership or your gym shut down. You could have practiced yoga and meditated so much every fucking day. That could have been your whole thing. Could have changed your fucking life. Could have changed your life. You could have improved your mobility tremendously. You could have improved your mental clarity tremendously, but you didn't. I gained weight. Oh, I'm so glad you gained weight. I'm so glad you trashed your health. I'm so glad you were a fucking lazy fuck this entire year. And I'm not saying that some people didn't maybe work their ass off, but seriously, if you're working your ass off and you're just letting your health go to shit, I don't think that's excusable. I really don't. It's all contextual, but come on, like, take care of yourself. Give me a break. Give me a break. Give me a break. Give me a break. Break me off a piece of that peppermint tip. Give me a break. Give me a break. Break me off a piece of that peppermint tip. That sexy little peppermint tip. She looks so juicy and legit. I want to take that peppermint tip in my hand. Okay, I'll stop right there. All right, hashtag Pfeff. Let's give away a fucking swole card, motherfuckers. Swole card, motherfuckers. Swole card, motherfuckers. Oh, I want a Pfeff card. Do you want a Pfeff card? Everybody want a Pfeff card? Everybody want a Pfeff card. Am I not going to land on a single one? Good Lord. Good Lord, a complete goose on the first one. How is that possible? Did everyone forget that it's Pfeff today? Boom. Drop some Pfeff. Scrolling down. Let's drop some Pfeff. Drop some Pfeff. Drop some Pfeff. Drop some Pfeff. Pfeff time. 0, 0, 0, 0. Teddy, no. A 0 again. Come on, fam. What's going on here? What the fuck is going on with you? My God. My goodness. Swole card. Scrolling down. No? No? I burped. There we go. Got some panic in the comments. Some of you. Teddy, congratulations! Congratulations! There you go. A 10.5. Well, I want to make it clear. It's not because you gave it 10.5. It's because I finally landed on a fucking winner. My goodness. It was like a desert wasteland. All of a sudden, I landed one right in the middle of a pack of 5. Congratulations, Teddy. Everyone say congratulations in the comments down below. Yeah, everyone likes it. All right,
stop whining.
Calm down.
That's fucking bullshit.
You'll win next time. Don't be, calm your tits. Everyone say congratulations. Teddy, send us an email, support@swolenormous.com. Again, support@swolenormous.com. And the subject, Swole Card 1778, your mailing address. In the body of the email, fuck yeah. All right. Yeah. You know what that means, fam. You know what that means. Come on now. Don't nobody go nowhere, because I'm about to lay this fucking shit down. Am I right? Am I right? It's closing time, fam. It's closing time. Ah, yes, Falcon. Ah, yes, my little peppercorn. Yes. Yes, we are shutting it down. Ah, very nice. Look at that sexy bish. It's a sexy bish. God damn, look at that fucking tip. Unreal. So voluptuous, that little divot there. That's hot shit. All right, about to gear up here. Let me get my keyboard out. There we go. Got the fucking whale. I always feel like I'm gonna be rusty, and then all of a sudden that music comes on. Just like that power goes on. Just jam. All right, fam. Thank you so much for joining me for episode 1700 and 78 of the Daily Motherfucking Swole. The most muscular Swolecast, Beercast, Broadcast, Gamecast, Mancast, Pimpcast, Seizecast. Oh yeah, and the Slaycast in the crown because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. Oh yes.
I don't know how to put this, but I'm kind of a big deal.
Nailed it! Fucking fantastic.
Hey.
Woo, baby.
He's heating up!
Yeah. All right, Tessie, you sexy bitch. All right.
Fucking Catalina wine.
It's the fucking Catalina wine mixer.
The fucking Catalina wine mixer.
Yes, fam. We'll see you tomorrow for 1770 It is Swole Slut Saturday. If you want to join the Swole fam, get access to yesterday's private live streamed episode that you may have missed. But
Come on, stop whining.
you don't have to whine. You don't have to complain. All you got to do is head on over to Swolenormousx.com and check out our full yoga studio. We talked a lot about the yoga studio today. We talked about the programming and stuff and, swapping out some exercise, some program design earlier on. But all the yoga classes we talked about, the yin, the block classes, all that shit over there, Swolenormousx.com. Thank you, Tony. You have a wonderful weekend yourself. Dear Teddy, congratulations. Send us that email for the Swole card. Randy, Cerny, Josh, MN, Zoetic, what up? Michelle, Sarah, Jen, Ricci, Booga Bubble, Crystal, everyone. Peace, McGee's. Deuce, Magoose, ya boy, Papa Swolio. Out.
Crazy flow, need a straight jacket. Cash flow, I'm a bank addict. 6 subs, had the bass smacking. 808s, had the place clapping. 3 girls is enough for me, so I pull out like the stock crashing. Like an IPO, trying to purchase me. This a private sector, so you can't have it. Faking all that boom bapping. Who you think you is, boy? 90s want they sound back, so I give rap all these fake rappers as I take matters in my own hands. I don't need rapping, I don't need Zans. I don't need help, I'm a grown man. Now they king left and they so mad, it's like
Then yeah, I found that young king with my crown at 10 racks in a fanny pack, couple hundred in a Louis bag.
That's a bed that you made. That's a bed that you made. That's a bed that you made. That's a bed that you laid. What kind of game is you playing? We go hard in the paint. We go hard in the paint. What the fuck is you saying? I only go where they pay. What kind of game is you playing? My shit is relevant. Our topic, my melanin is popping. I'm taking skeletons on closets and making new deposits. I'm in my